Me.
So selfish. Alright.
I'm Haven.
And I'm Chris. And this is the Q&A for the third episode of Omin Mesa Saga The Telling. I left some in a comment here that is actually for, I'm... Sorry, distracted.
I can move closer to you. Put your arm back where it was comfortable.
That's better. Okay. We've had time to reflect upon these and gather the information. Not a whole lot, though.
DiGiorno.
Because it just kind of spawned on us.
DiGiorno.
Oh, they're not gonna... DiGiorno.
DiGiorno.
And
Part 3.
covered a lot of stuff. We kind of went over it really quick. It was Joe and James. And so neither one of us know what we're doing right now.
Oh.
But we have a comment from Pong Pong.
Pong Pong.
Pong Pong, the cat.
Best ever. Like the background colors and Joe feature worked well for the camera animation type. Also, the animations cartoons really helped tell the story. Looking forward to more of that. Well, Pong Pong.
Great. There's a lot of work put on for those animation parts, and like it was weeks. It wasn't weeks. It was a week. It was a week.
A week.
It was a week of drawing. So thank you.
Thank you for your comment, Pong Pong.
First question here. About 2 minutes into the video, it says Sanford travels the universe and talks to all races. How does Sanford travel the universe?
With one of these. Here. Can we get an image, James? Yeah. All right. This is a Tatayan car. It's kind of blobular, has horns and a tail. Maybe some sparky electricity flying off of it, and emits poison.
Well, it is blobular, but no, it doesn't have horns and a tail. I'm sure there's a science behind it that doesn't make any sense and is wrong.
At all. Okay, here's the science behind the space travel inside the blob. The blob creates a bubble around Alfred. Alfred? Not Alfred. Sanford. I was like, what's Alfred doing there? We'll talk about Alfred later. So the blob creates this bubble around Sanford, and Sanford travels through space in this blob. Now, here's how the blob works. It creates its own atmosphere, and it bends the rules of physics by basically ignoring them. And that's how he travels around the universe.
A few things from a future guest.
He asks weird questions.
Yeah, but they're important sometimes.
We love him. He's a sprinkle.
Is Sanford more of a guide than a diplomat? I actually shortened that question. That wasn't his real question. It was something along those lines, but he was asking if Sanford goes and hears the people's disputes and then just suggests solutions to them, leaving it up to them to decide, or does he make the decisions for them and
See, that's not the question at all. The question was, is he a guide or a diplomat?
But bottom line, what is he really? I think he just goes and hears everybody's disputes and then relays the information. What does the shade transcend?
What?
If you remember in the video, it said one shade becomes transcendent, which means he rises above something or beyond some sort of limitation to his race. And the shade are little purple blobby things with handsome man faces, apparently.
Better than having a little girl face.
They have this smoky form that they can, the shadow arts that they do, and he transcends the, like they can't hold that form, but one of them can.
What does he transcend into?
He transcends the limitations of his race,
and that's all it is.
Yeah. Number 3.
How do the geek know the destiny of all those items?
There's lots of geek.
Lots of items.
Are they clairvoyant? Are they psychic? They are a little bit. They did create magic, and they will. In the end of the video, it says that they discovered that time travel is possible, and it probably has something to do with them being able to see the future
and change it.
And so each one created a magical item and predestined it to a certain person, and then they spread it across the universe, knowing that eventually that one person would get that item. Number 4.
Why did the Bushido train Lumen with such a lethal weapon?
The?
Why did Bushido?
Why? I was like, did I type the? Why did Bushido train? Well, you gotta.
Well, you gotta.
It's, you can't train with kendo sticks all the time. Why he didn't tell him about death? I don't know. Just wasn't part of the training. He's a Mason. He's got flaws.
Well, I guess. The next question was could you explain the roles of Bushido and Lumen more? Now, that would take an entire video, but it will be done.
I could sum it up, though.
Okay, give it a quick sum.
Lumen's role is more of... If somebody threatens the council's existence, he goes and takes care of them, right?
Existence.
He has to guard the doorway to them. He has to guard their abilities, their powers. Teo?
Teo has a pure heart.
Teo never got a power from them.
Teo never got a power, but he has his own power.
Yes, he does.
And
no, we can't cover that yet. He's not introduced. My arm's getting tired.
Good. That was the point in making the video longer.
And Bushido's their guardian. He gets the power over... He has power over time in order to tell the council if their decisions are right or wrong morally, because they're a little bit separate from the rest of us morally. Number 6.
Why? That was the question.
What this is referring to is the sentient robot.
What degree are you defining sentience? Now, sentience doesn't have multiple degrees. That's why I don't think this is a limited question.
I shorthand these so I would remember.
Sentience is defined as self-aware. That's all sentience is.
Yes, it's a self-aware robot.
That's it.
So now my questions.
What are the power levels of the Titans?
This is regarding a storyline that's based on combat and war and stuff like that. So power levels are important. Martial artists and stuff like that.
Right. And you guys already know that we got a bunch of inspiration from Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's imagine that you had a power level of 1 Raditz.
Oh, let's not do Raditz.
Okay. Because Raditz is overused.
Okay, there is a way to explain this. There's a number chart that explains this.
Power over 9,000.
If a power of 1 existed in another universe, a power of 1, right?
That would be a human.
Your power is 1. That would be human in other universes. And this universe, a power of 1 would be 0.001?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. A power of 1 in other anime universes would be a human, but a power of a human in our universe would be 0.001.
So...
And that's just that's like a farmer with a shotgun thing.
Farmer with a shotgun, shooting at the guy who's going for a ride with the doctor.
And at the end of the saga, I know because I had this card, at the end of the saga, Lumen, who's the guardian, who's about middle ground character, had his lowest power level was at 360.
360.
Right. And
720.
And his fully charged without transforming into anything power level then would be 3,600.
36,000.
Right. So that's, if you can imagine where that's going, that's him without any transformation. That's just his normal kind of resting power thing, and then it's charged up.
Teo's base power is about 68,000.
And if you want to base it on DBZ, I think there's a chart there that if you want to do the math, we might put the math, somewhere in here.
Put the math here.
Put Goku's power level at some level. Lumen's base power level at the end of the saga, and then the multiplier number thing.
Right. Just divide 36,000 by 9,000, and you're going to get the difference. You're going to get how it works. The math is here. Why are they so powerful?
The best answer, I remember what this was, because so the best answer ever given to this was James's favorite quote now, because plot.
Because plot.
Because plot.
Right, because without this little basic knowledge, you won't understand the plot.
You gotta have, a story without a plot? What is that?
Life.
Yeah.
Alright, last question, and then we're gonna be done for the night. Who is stronger or knows more techniques? Wizardist or
Colico? Alright, so that's gonna do it for the Q&A.
Definitely Colico.
I guess we're done. Is it, though?
You know what? Why don't we stage Wizardist versus Colico and see what happens?
You want to know what James's answer was?
He's too lazy to draw it up.
Yeah. Colico was able to defeat the Dark Lord, Ra Mephisto, in one of the new Omin episodes. And he didn't because he was tricked. Would Wizardist have been tricked? And could Wizardist have done the same thing?
Wizardist could have physically achieved the same, but you need to know Dark Mephisto is crafty. I think he could outwit Wizardist too.
Ooh, sparking a debate. We'll be covering this later.
Well, listen, it's going to be an animated series, and James is excited about that.
It should be.
Will be.
It should be.
Will be.
I will voice so many characters.
And I get to voice so many more.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be lovely.
Give us money.
Money! Actually, no, we don't want your money. We want your likes, your comments, your shares, your spread us around.
Your support.
Your support.
Financially.
Emotionally. Quit that. God, you're needy.